Hi, I'm Emily and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I DIY'd some green beaded bracelets for St. Patrick's Day. Technically, you can make these for any holiday you want, but I thought it'd be really fun for like St. Patrick's Day parades. You have the beaded necklaces and the beaded bracelets and stuff like that, so I thought it would be a really fun DIY. So here they are. If that's something you're interested in, just keep watching and I'm going to get right into it. I personally like to have a lot of different colors and sizes and types of beads in my bracelet. Some of the beads are round glass beads, some of them are faceted plastic beads. So this is the color scheme that I chose. So what I'm gonna do is just put all these beads in the dish and just kind of make it up as I go along. I really like this string. It is 0.7 millimeters in diameter and it's very stretchy. To start, I will usually just loosely measure it around my wrist and make sure that I give more than enough room, because you want to make sure that you have enough room to double knot both ends of the bracelet as well as completely close it. So it's better to have more string than not enough string, because then you have to redo it and that is the biggest pain. You don't want to do that. So the string that I had bought previously when I posted my first video on making friendship bracelets, it was not as stretchy and it actually hurt trying to get it on and off my wrist. I have pretty big knuckles, so it is a little difficult trying to get these bracelets over my knuckles and then like onto my wrist without it breaking or being like just way too big. So I really appreciate this stretchy string. And I love these Cricut brand tweezers. You could use any form of tweezer, but I like these just because they're more for crafting purposes. They pick up the beads really well. If you have any kind of nail, it's going to be really hard for you to pick up the smaller beads. So the tweezers definitely help me out a lot. And once I think I'm nearing the end, I just loosely measure my wrist and make sure that it's going to be able to close without being too tight or too loose. And once I'm happy with the length, I just double knot the string. So then when I'm closing my bracelet, the biggest pro tip that I have is you could either use a clear craft glue or a clear top coat nail polish like I'm using here, and just apply a layer to the knot on the bracelet, and it dries very quickly. At least the nail polish dries very quickly, and it helps it stay in place and not break when you take your bracelet on and off. And I just made 2 extra bracelets with the leftover beads. I also added some gold beads that I had from a previous project. For some reason, the bracelet that I made with the gold beads did end up being larger than the other 2. I'm not really sure why. I think originally it was too short, and then when I completed the pattern, it was a little bit too big, but I really just was too lazy to fix it. So I'm just rocking the big one along with the 2 smaller ones. It's fine. But yeah, this is how they turned out in the end. I love the different shades of green, but everything is still very cohesive and goes together, and it's very like minimalist, which is pretty much like my entire vibe. So so yeah, let me know if you'll try this craft for St. Patrick's Day this year. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more crafting content from me, just subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And if you want to follow me on my other socials, everything is linked in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!